Hello, Donna here, transformation consultant and spiritual life and business coach, helping you live into the full potential of your life from the inside out. Today I want to talk about conscious leadership and committing to being a conscious leader. It's the end of the year, and what I remember about that from my days, 28 years of being in the corporate arena, is it's an incredibly busy time. You know, this year is coming to a close and next year is still coming into fruition as far as budgeting and planning and creating marketing plans and whatnot. And all of these things collide from one direction to the other. And it's an incredibly intense time. Ownership groups are demanding that you achieve your budgeted targets for the current year, and they're pressuring you into delivering even higher expectations for the new year. It's a really tough time of the year. So I acknowledge that, and I acknowledge all of you who might be experiencing everything that I just described. When I think about conscious leadership, one of the single biggest, most simple tools that I can give you, you might not like this, but it's to slow down. It's to slow down and center yourself, bring your energy back into yourself. Take a breath, connect with your breath, and allow your higher wisdom to really come into your consciousness. Everybody has higher wisdom. Everybody has higher guidance, and call it intuition, call it inner knowing, whatever works for you. We all have access to this. And it's necessary that we slow down and get quiet in order to receive this information. So the single biggest direction that I can give you about conscious leadership is to slow down, to come back into your humanity, I'm going to call it. Because at a time like this, where there's so many pressure cookers, there's one after another, and they all seem to be building up, we fragment ourselves. Our attention seems to be in multiple places. We drain our physical energy. We are oftentimes never present to what's in front of us because there seem to be so many demands all around us that we fragment our energy and our attention with trying to be in two places at once. So here's the deal, and you probably already know this. This doesn't work. Not only does it not work, it drains your battery. It drains your energy in a really incredible way. So the best way to stop all of that is to just come present with yourself, to slow down, to take a breath, to sit back, and remember that there is nothing outside of you that is greater than what's inside of you. You have access to this higher knowing, to this higher place within your consciousness. All you have to do is get present in order to have that intelligence come into your consciousness. Give yourself a time out. I had a client, actually. She was one of my very first clients ever. When we first started working together, she was in a very high stress environment. She actually still works in that high stress environment, but I had suggested meditation to her, and she said, "Don't talk to me about meditation. Nobody's got time for that." Well, today, the same woman, this is 4 years later, she actually closes her door in the middle of the day and meditates. And everyone else just figures it out, right? And I think probably what's occurring is that she's built a level of respect around her, that she is conscious of herself and her actions and is much more pleasant to interact with as a result of slowing herself down and giving herself the time and the space for things to actually organize themselves. And that might sound completely outlandish to you, and I want to invite you to just give it a try. So if you find that you need a timeout for yourself and you want to slow down and sort of come present, go sit where you can be by yourself for just a couple of minutes, close your eyes, and listen to yourself breathe. Do it. Do it in the workplace. Go into the bathroom. Go into a stall. Sit down. Do it. Close the door to your office. Give it a try. Experiment with it. Don't take my word for it. Try it out and see if it works for you. So this is just one little tidbit on how to be a more conscious leader, because when you slow down, you are really creating more space within your mind and your consciousness to be available to all of the other people that you're going to interact with on your journey as a leader in the workplace. If you would like to learn a little bit more about conscious leadership and what that could look like inside of your organization, visit donnabond.com and check out my information about conscious leadership. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to breathe.